Well, hello, my dear friends, my dear viewers. Yes, I know. I am late, as always, but it is as it is because I don't know what's going on with Boku no Hero Acamedia, but the chapters seem to be releasing later and later by the week. First they would release on Thursday, then they supposedly released on Friday. And then all of a sudden, it just got dark because I turned the light off. I had to, sorry. But then suddenly they seem to release late, very late Friday night, or Saturday in the early hours of the morning. And I really don't know where to put it schedule-wise. And since we didn't have a chapter of One Piece this week, I know I said I was going to do something with One Piece, and I'm still going to. I never know where to put Boku no Hero Academia, and the Seven Deadly Sins also releases on Saturday now for some reason. Yada yada yada. Scheduling these things sometimes is quite surprisingly difficult. But one thing is for certain, the Seven Deadly Sins will keep releasing on Monday. I might record them on Saturday when I have the time, which is the case today, but they will be released on Monday here on the channel. The reason being, I can't always record on Saturdays. I had a chance to do so today, but I can't always do that. And for some reason, the video keeps flickering the light, and I keep turning yellow and back to my original color from time to time. So please pay no mind to that. You know I'm not exactly recording on a top-notch system with a top-notch NASA camera or anything. But anyway, I digress. Today, I bring you, after this long disclaimer, I bring you this week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academia, 147 of its name, Togais. Oh, it's a combination of Toga's and Twice's name. Okay. Interesting. Let us begin then. Back to the present with Nighteye's squad. Okay, so it seems that the possessing quirk guy is again changing the walls, the ceiling and the ground to break the advance of the heroes. They're closing in, we're going to be crushed to death, we're going to be making to rough ground hamburger patties. Okay? Irinaka, general manager of the 8 precepts, is blocking the heroes from within the walls. Okay. Quit acting like you're the leader. The whole reason we're in this situation in the first place is because of your mismanagement. Whatever I lock in won't budge an inch. Okay. Okay, the lock hero lock rock quirk that bolt. He's able to fix the things it touches in their place, except for living objects. However, it's not so good with extremely powerful forces or large areas of application. Okay, so, and that weakness is already showing because, of course, he was able to just lock a certain area around his palm. I wonder what radius does it have? How far from his palm can it go? Like centimeters, meters? Kilometers? No, I don't think it's kilometers. I don't think it goes as far as kilometers. I would maybe say 5 to 10 meters. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but it's what gives from the description of the quirk when it says it's not so good with extremely powerful forces or large areas of application. Okay, and there goes Midoriya smashing the wall. Okay, this would have been more smoothly if Fat's team had made it through. If only if we could see his real body, we'd be able to stop him. He's got to be looking at us from somewhere from within this wall. He's been pinpointing us with targeted attacks. It's only going to get worse from here. We're just one step away from being cornered. In actuality, the one that was getting cornered was Hironaka. After all, the reason he was unable to properly carry out this squeeze-them-to-death plan was because moving great big mounds of earth at a moment's notice required big mounds of strength. Okay? And even if he did manage to get this plan off, those really veteran heroes, if they managed to be faster than him and react to his movements, well, Hironaka, having used the strengthening drug to forcibly augment his quirk, would be completely down for the count. He'd have no choice but to yield and let the heroes pass. General Manager of the 8 Precepts, Mimic Hironaka Joey. Okay. Fully aware of his limited capabilities, Hironaka had always prepared for every last contingency. That meticulousness and restraint is what allowed him to become General Manager. So this is the guy that goes around with the puppet. He controls the puppet, and the puppet sort of speaks for him. And even now, the reason he'd even talk to go through with his squeeze them to that plan was the fact that the effects of the drug were on the verge of giving out. Slow though they may be, the intruders were inexorably drawing closer. That fact panicked him like no other. I won't let them through. We've already strayed too far from the light. He won't tolerate if I fail to stop them. Okay. Okay, the path they opened up for us, we're not going to be stopped. Big boy Midoriya. Oh. Okay. He's using some sort of desperate measure in a last effort account. Oh, he further isolated them. Oh, I know what is going on. We've been split up. He must be changing up his strategy because he realized he wouldn't be able to crush us. I'm sure he's got something else up his sleeve. Here it comes, the next move. Okay, Toga is going to acquire his blood, so then she can. You've got it wrong. Today I'm playing the part of a relic from the old times. I'm Toga the accuser, a scoundrel. Oh God. An imposter appeared from out of nowhere and started attacking me. Be careful, these are new reinforcements. There got to be more of them around. Yeah, you think you can fool a razor like that? Are you okay over there, Midoriya? We gotta move or else Shisaki will. Imposter knife wound. It is believed they don't have a positive relationship with the League. They were completely wrong. She's completely mad over him. It's me, Toga. Yes, you remember. I'm so happy I was able to see you again. Oh, this girl. This is bad. Wait, if we can put a stop to her here. This is the end of the line. Toga Miku. Ooh. Damn! They're totally cooperating with each other. The change in strategy of opening up the walls must have been to let the guild in. She's completely bananas. Okay. Have you ever played Shogi? Oh, this is gonna turn into a Chikamaru Azuma situation. Here we go. Clean that up, I don't even know the rules. Now don't say that. Why not take this chance to enjoy it for the first time? It will help you in analyzing all facets of a situation. What I like best about Shogi is the fact that the pieces you steal from your opponent can be put to use for you. Kurogiri Toga or even Ubayagara, just let them join us, the 8 precepts. If we just let them do as they please, they threaten our own stability. They're all such handy people. Restrict their movements? No, they're core parts of us I'd never be able to. We need to build trust. There's still grudges being held against us. We've come forward with the full scope of our plans. Now it's your turn. You are our allies, and those are important, right? Okay. Okay, here comes the other big guy. Wait, this isn't Rappa, is it? No, it's not. Well, it is similar to him, but it's not Rappa. Al said Shigaraki, I'm tingling all over. Sir versus Twice. Oh, I don't know why, but I've always had a thing for characters that just go like this. Just Nighteye just goes, his fingers are all, I don't even, and just this expression is just like, bring it on me in. Politeness above all else. But seriously, I just love the guy's face. It's just like, all he needed to do left was just going like, bring it on, kid. Holy heck. Will Nighteye be enough to single-handedly take out 2 enemies, or at least twice? Well, twice as in the character, not twice as in... You got it. Because, after all, we haven't seen... I believe that we haven't yet seen the full extent of Nighteye's combat abilities. We know that his quirk is not exactly combat oriented. He has a lot of flaws, like the fact that you can only use it once per day, and you can only use it on a single person for 3 minutes. Well, was it 3 minutes? There was a time limit. I don't actually remember what it was. I believe, yeah, it was 3 minutes. He could see how far he wanted, but only for 3 minutes. I believe that's what it was. I'm not gonna check that now. I'll check it for next week, and if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. And we know that he doesn't want to use his quirk on just anyone, because of course, if he uses it, he loses the ability to use it for the next 24 hours, which is... I don't think that the story will span another 24 hours just to accommodate Night-Eye's quirk. That's another interesting point. Now that they have introduced the quirk with a time limit, because I believe this is the first quirk that we know that has a sort of a time constraint. Like, we know some quirks who have restraints, like Fat Gum is dependent on how much fat he burns and how much energy he gains, so he can absorb all the fat, just like he did against Rappa and the other shield guy. But if he doesn't need to absorb it all, so I guess his limit would be when he absorbs all his fat. But Nighteye is the first, I believe, we've seen that has a time constraint. So he can use his powers on how he sees fit on one target for 3 minutes, but then he can't use them on anyone else, or that target for that matter, on the next 24 hours. So at first, the quirk is really not that useful. But it is. I'm not going against that. The quirk is very useful, but I don't know. I don't think it's a quirk I would want to have. With those limitations, I wouldn't want to have it. But then again, if it didn't have the limitations it has, well, it would be very, very overpowered. So that is it. But I'm very, very eager to see what his combat abilities are. I believe he's maybe not an expert, maybe not a super heavy lifter fighter, but I think that Nighteye has a grand, like a very, very good stand on physical fighting, like on hand-to-hand combat. He was, after all, for a time, All Might's partner, so I don't see All Might being the heavy brute he is, walking around with a guy as a partner just because of his smarts. Sure, Nighteye's smarts were perhaps the greatest asset of that partnership. Nighteye's smarts were as much as an asset as All Might's strength was, but I believe that Nighteye is not a weakling as well. So I am very, very eager to see how this battle will pan out. Especially since Twice as the multiplication quirk. I am very, very eager to see what's going to happen, and I believe that if he uses his quirk too much, I believe he will mentally break, even more than what he already is. So, yeah, I guess we'll see next chapter of Boku no Hero Academia. This is it for 147. I don't think there's a title for the next chapter. There usually isn't in Boku no Hero Academia, just on Fairy Tail and the 7 Deadly Sins. But yeah, this is it. Next week we will have chapter 148. I don't know when I'm gonna bring it to the channel. If it releases on Friday, it will be here on Friday. If not, we will see. I'll work something out. I can't make any promises, but I'll work something out. You'll see this video on Saturday because it's the day it released and it's supposedly late already. So you'll be seeing this one and the One Piece one, which I'm gonna take care of right away. I might record the 7 Deadly Sins today, or I might not. I have time on Monday, so I might just do it on Monday. So, but until then, I'll see you right away with this week's One Piece video, which is not the chapter live reaction because there is no chapter, but rather it's a theory that I've been promising you guys for a very, very long time. It's not exactly a theory. It is a theory, it is not. You guys decide for yourselves when you see the video. See you soon. Bye bye.